Hello everybody. That's how I feel half the time when I start these videos. I'm like, wonder, sound goofy. Anyway, hello, it's Thursday and we are finally gonna be doing some more biscuits and gravy for dinner. I had hoped to make this on Sunday, and for some reason, I had to go do photos Sunday, so that's why I had forgotten. I didn't get a chance. So, real quick, this again is my favorite sausage to use. It is from a local meat processing. Hey Greg. Hey Regina. Thanks guys for joining me. Y'all glad to see somebody hanging out with me. Instead of me standing here talking to myself. Talking to yourself is not a lot of, well, sometimes it can be quite insightful. And sometimes that's the best time I get I get the best conversations is when I'm talking to myself. But anyway, Holyfield Farms is where I get, hey Timothy, where I get my sausage. And I really like, they have one that's, they have one that I love that is it's literally called a M-O better. Hey William and Catherine and Timothy, thanks guys for joining me. So, like I was telling everybody else, it's a lot better when somebody's here to hang out with me while I cook. So, it's called Mo Better or Mo Pepper. Mo Pepper, that's it. And it's a really, really nice sausage to make with your biscuits and gravy. And as you guys know, I do not make the homemade biscuits. Not that I can't. I just, hey Ricky, I meant to say hey, I don't know if I did or not. So, not that I can, but boy, that's a lot of work and a lot of mess. It's a lot of mess. So, anyway, getting my sausage cooked. Gonna cook it brown until none of it's red anymore. And, see, I made my own biscuits. I went to the store and picked them up. They are gonna take 11 to 15 minutes. So, I will put those in about 5-10 minutes. You know, this works great if you're having a really stressful day. You can sit here and really, you know, y'all get what I'm saying? So, anyway, my daughter got back from Mississippi today. Hey Bill, thanks for hanging out. Hey Tracy, how's life? And Clyde. And Joe, hey guys. Y'all, I'm trying to wave at you. Hey. But my daughter just got back from Mississippi. They were supposed to go over there and tag sharks, which I thought would be cool as all get out. But a lot of the beaches in Mississippi right now is closed because of this bacteria. Hey Corey, that is, you cannot call it a biscuit if it comes from a can. Just saying, I'm gonna call it whatever I want. I'm gonna call it dinner. I'm gonna call it being good in my stomach. Yeah, hey, they're lucky to be getting food. And you're right. Honestly, there is a huge difference between homemade biscuits and canned biscuits. And there's really no substitute. And you know what? I don't know about y'all. I can't stand my biscuits. I don't know. I don't think Southern biscuits have sugar in them, y'all. I don't like biscuits with sugar in them. And I love me some Chick-fil-A, but I don't like their breakfast because they put sugar in their biscuits. So, that's just not right. No. You know what I just remembered? Because, see, I try to get everything prepped before you guys get on to see me doing this. And I try to have everything out so I don't have to run away while I'm doing this. Oh, if I could run away. That would be nice. I'd run to the beach, even if I couldn't get in. But I forgot to get my flour out. But when she was in Mississippi, a lot of the beaches are closed because of a bacteria that's in the water. So, that's lovely. A lot of dead fish on the beach, she said. It would be torture to go to the beach and not be able to get in. So, and I also don't like big clumps of sausage, so I am just getting this sausage to where it is all very, very, very not clumpy. I get them little bitty bits and all will say this is one of those meals though that smells so good. So good. It just makes your mouth water as you sit here and cook it. Ooh wee. So, I don't know how many. I'm curious how many of y'all that are watching, how many of you have made homemade? How many of you have to say WAP biscuits? What's WAP biscuits? I didn't like their biscuits either. Mammy's, oh girl, Mammy's. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I've never had Golden Pantry. Hey Steven, thanks for hanging out. But Mammy's, okay, so we have this little local restaurant and it's called Mammy's Country Cooking or Country Kitchen or something like that. And I'm gonna tell y'all, they have the best. It's called a chicken cheese egg biscuit. You guys say it like that. You can't say, I want a chicken biscuit with cheese and egg. It's a chicken cheese egg. Their biscuits, no joke, are that freaking big once you get the chicken. It's a piece of fried chicken and on a biscuit, of course, with scrambled eggs and shredded cheese. And it's enough. Now, when we have them, like sometimes on the weekends, of course, on the weekend, you're staying up and you can sleep a little late, hopefully, if God is good to you. And we'll get these. It'll be enough to keep you full for a woman, breakfast and lunch. They're huge, but they are so good. Holy moly, they are good. You're going to be hard-pressed to find a better biscuit. Now, there was a place down in Monticello that used to have biscuits that had a tenderloin biscuit, that they had smoked tenderloin. Oh, that's another one. Ooh, that was a good one. They're no longer in business, which is really kind of a bummer because they had some kicking tenderloin biscuits, y'all. And I am excited because we're about to have cooler weather. Yeah, I'm willing it. Well, I'm ready for some sweaters and boots and stuff like that. Hey, Mike. Thanks, Mike and Diane. Thanks for hanging out. Abby, thanks for hanging out. You guys are awesome. So, but nobody's sending me recipes. What's up, guys? I need some recipes. I'm running out of ideas. And I need some, particularly, I would really like some that are a little healthy. That would be great. That would be awesome. So, all right. So this is almost to the point to where I can start adding the flour. So I'm about to run away on you guys, but I really, really hope that y'all are my friends and will hang out and wait for me to get back. So give me just a second. Told you, it wouldn't take me long. Now, I use 1 packet of sausage. And then, honestly, your flour, you're gonna start by just a little bit, and you wanna soak up all this grease, and then slowly add a little more, soak up grease, until it's all good and coated with the flour, because then that flour is what's gonna make it into a gravy. Of course, add milk, salt and pepper, but the flour does make it. All right, so now, throw them biscuits on. I've got them partly done here. Here we go. My favorite part. Again, this is a great meal to make if you are having one of those days that you can't kill them because you know you'd go to jail, but you're frustrated and had a bad day. You get to beat things. Woo, yeah, I love that part. That's so much fun. Okay, so now I'm gonna put these bad boys on here. And there's nothing here for you, doggy. All right, bear with me. Whew, this is a lot of work, y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Just don't know if I'm gonna make it. Tell you what, I want y'all to know, if y'all were watching the other night, my friend Max, he's a chef down at a restaurant on St. Simon's. He had to call and then critique me some more on my cooking. I am not a chef. And again, this does not come naturally to me. I have learned everything from Food Network, and I do have a really other good friend who is a very phenomenal cook too. And she's the type of cook like Max who can put things together and not really know. And I do, but not a lot. Hey guys, Jimbo, what are you doing? Marion, thanks for hanging out. Rodney, what's up? Thanks for watching. You guys rock. Like I've said before too, the best compliment you guys can give me is to share these videos. That would be awesome and much, much appreciated, y'all. Sometimes, you know, I don't ever watch these videos. I don't know if y'all knew that or not, but have you ever watched yourself on video, or have you ever watched yourself or listened to yourself? Well, the reason I don't watch myself is because, hey James, hey Johnny, I feel like I sound like I should be out tying up hogs and stuff. I really, hush, that's not nice. So I just don't even have time to watch them because I'll get embarrassed and then I would never do them again. I think I watched one recently and I was like, ooh wee, y'all, I sound hick. Hick is a redneck or you know, no. So I don't have time to watch them. Sorry. I do go back though and look at all the comments you guys put because I think it's neat. A lot of times when I'm on here, I can't talk and cook. I'm a blonde. Come on now. I can't talk, cook, do all this, and that's usually why it takes me. Okay, so it's right now 6:30, and half the time it takes me till 8 o'clock because I get to run in my mouth. I'll talk till the cows come home. Hey Mick. Oh, I love you too, Angela. You're my favorite realtor. Hey, Mick. Hey, Michael. Thanks, guys, for watching. It really is so nice to have you here, hanging out. Y'all do comment. I don't care if you tell me what I'm doing wrong. That don't bother me at all. I can take constructive criticism. I just like to give Max a really hard time. My friend that's always... he does it out of love, though. I don't care if y'all want to be mean. I don't care. It ain't gonna bother me none. I don't know, you know. Probably half, unfortunately, I don't know half the people on my Facebook page. Look the Peanut Squad in the background. Can y'all hear him? I'm curious, can you hear him? And Jimbo is not allowed to comment on this because that's my husband's, one of his best friends. But I'm curious if y'all can hear him make his little smart alecky comments in the background. Okay, you see? Almost a cup. And as y'all see, I'm just sprinkling it all, ooh, a little more than I want to do. And then I'm gonna stir all that up and get rid of all that grease. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna put a lipstick on some pig. As somebody said recently, I'm gonna put lipstick. Why they do that? Why they, you know what I put, did not disturb. Oh, she's in my favorites, never mind. Y'all, so irritating. So we're gonna put lipstick on a pig and make it pretty. So, but I know people who do not do breakfast for dinner. What a shame. What a shame. Breakfast is the best meal of the day. The best meal. Speaking of meals, let me tell you what happened to me today, and it was so freaking awesome. So this morning after I dropped my kid off at school, I decided to go on over to Waffle House. I love some Waffle House. And sit there and kind of get my mind in order of everything I needed to do that day and update, you know, Facebook and say hey to everybody. And so as I'm sitting there, there's a gentleman who has his grandkids there with him. And the grandkids were probably about 3, maybe. Yeah, 3, almost 4 maybe. And he had a son, a boy and a girl. And they're both about the same age. So he's over there, so sweet, reminded me of my dad. And the food starts coming out. And as the food comes out, their table is becoming more and more and more food. And the grandfather looked at the grandson and he says, and I couldn't hear exactly what they were saying, but he said, yes, this is your food. He had ordered that little boy an all-star special. Now, for those of you who are not from the South, all-star special is probably 2 scrambled eggs, 2 pieces of toast, sausage or bacon, grits or hash browns, and a big waffle. As that food is being put on the table, and he found out that it was all of his face was like, I don't want all this, Daddy. You know, he looked at him like, am I going to get in trouble if I don't eat all of this? Because he was not happy about having all that food. It was really cute because his grandfather didn't see the face that this little boy had when he saw the whole table full of food. Hey, Jim. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Rick. Thanks for joining me, guys. So bring me lunch. There ain't going to be nothing left, girl. So that little boy's face, he was like, oh, God, I don't want all this. Thanks, but I don't want all this. So anyway, as I'm sitting there, and I got to looking at the older gentleman, it reminded me of my dad. Now, those that you don't know me, my dad passed away in 2010. I was a daddy's girl, and my dad was so awesome. He loved kids, and he loved to pick up my kids and, you know, and spoil them, basically. He'd pick up my daughter every day and bring her cookies or a candy bar, and I'd be like, Dad, please stop. But of course, that's what grandparents do. They spoil your kids. But hey, Terry. And so as I'm sitting there, of course, I'm getting a typical girl. I start getting teary-eyed, and you know, it just kind of felt like my dad, you know, he was there saying, hey. Well, when I finished my food and everything, and I went to get up to leave, my waiter had put my check down on the table. I saw him do it. So when I went to get up, I realized that it wasn't on the table anymore. So then what I did is I looked under the table. Did it fall? You know, well, it was nowhere to be found. So I figured he just got it and was waiting for me up at the cash register. So I went up to the cash register to pay, and he kind of mumbled something, and I said, what? And he said, somebody has already taken care of your bill. And I was like, really? And I'm like, and he said, yes, somebody has already paid your bill. And I was like, that is so nice. And I looked around the restaurant because nobody had really left. And nobody was looking at me, but that was so nice. I've never had somebody do that. And you guys, that makes people feel amazing. Now, I will say, too weird how when you pay it forward, as they say, because hey, Misty. Hey, Rodney. Hey, Susan. Miss seeing you, girl. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for watching, you guys. So it just made me, y'all, that is so nice. So about 2 weeks ago, what I did is I was at Mamie's and there was a police officer in line behind me, and I paid for his meal. And I left actually with his, I left a business card, and y'all, I'm sorry, but I'm always promoting. You never know who needs my help. You never know. That's the thing. We're not here just to make money. We're here to help people. And at least I am. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I am. I like helping people. But anyway, so it's funny how things come around, you know. So if you've got a little extra few dollars and you can afford to buy somebody's lunch or whatever, you guys, it makes someone's day. It is the nicest thing, and I so appreciated it and kind of felt guilty because I think they saw me crying and thought that something was wrong with me when it wasn't. Something was wrong. Did y'all see what I just did there? And I didn't tell y'all about it at all. So about a cup of milk. I'm adding another, no, that was 2 cups of milk actually that I just added to that. And now, oh, y'all know what I did? I did not time my biscuits. Anybody know how long those have been in there? Hey, y'all, go get some good biscuits tonight. We're going to slather them in gravy and nobody will tell the difference. You'll never know that they were hard enough to knock somebody out. Let me check on those. Hold on. Oh, they're good. I'd say 5 or 6 minutes. That's what I'm going with. Let me set a timer. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes. But back to what I was saying. If you guys ever have the chance, that is just so cool and it's so nice. And I did feel a little guilty because I think they thought something was wrong with me. I wanted to say, I'm okay. And my dork butt would probably do that. I'm okay. You didn't have to do that. I'm not, you know, if I don't have a husband that beats me or broke and homeless, I don't know, you know. So, now, look, let me show y'all something. So that was a cup. This is a learning experience. So that's a half a cup left out of that cup. I just put a half a cup in. It's a little watery. A little more watery than I want it to be. Hey, Melody. Hey, Mandy. Hey, Ellen. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, I got something else to tell you today. That's, hey, Timothy. I went to show a house today. So what I'm going to do, let me finish this first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this thicken and just keep stirring. Because if you don't, it will burn. You just keep stirring. Just keep stirring. Keep stirring. We're going to keep stirring until it's all done. Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, don't ruin. Hey, you hush your mouth, old lady. So, I was out showing a house today, and I have a client, and he's a really nice guy. I enjoy him, and I give each other a hard time, and he doesn't realize, I don't know that he knows that I'm mucking with him most of the time. But I will say he's of different nationality, because and with that you have different etiquette procedures and different ways. You know, you want to try to be courteous, and I would like to be, you know, respectful of them being that way. Not being that way, that sounds really bad. I want to be respectful of his culture, I should say. So, as he was leaving, he said, "You look very nice today, Lynn." And I said, thank you very much. He said, "Little fat." I said, "Hey, I'm okay with that. My husband likes big women." And it did for once. Somebody calling me fat did not bother me at all. At all. As a matter of fact, I couldn't stop laughing about it. But I've never had a client tell me I'm fat. But you know what? I appreciate the honesty, to be quite honest. If that's how you feel, alrighty then. I've had people say it in a rude, mean way, and of course that would bother me. He didn't mean it in that way, so it didn't bother me. Oh, look, this is thickening, like I told y'all it would. Let me check on these. Oh, these are about done. So, Alexa, how long do I have on my timer?
You have 1 minute and 40 seconds left on your 5-minute timer.
I did good. So I have 1 minute and 40 seconds left. I did really good. Because this, but you know what? Let's add some more milk. Because there's really not a ton of gravy in here yet. And I want more gravy. But the nice thing is, you just stand here and stir. You stand and stir, stand and stir, stand and stir. Sorry. If you stand here and stir, it will thicken. It always, I mean, I'm sure there's a point that it wouldn't. I don't know what point that is. But, have you guys that are the real estate agents on here watching, have y'all seen a slowdown? Because I know I have, kinda. And if anybody's looking for land, I seem to be having a lot of land listings that are so pretty, y'all. I've got land that's 12 acres. I got land that's anywhere from 10 to 60 acres, and all of it is gorgeous. And then I also have this really cool barn with 38 acres that is amazing, and the barn is also got a house in it. It's so cool, y'all. If I didn't have all these fools living with me, I'd be over there. It's got 1,000 feet of river frontage. Woo, yeah. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous place. And really not a bad price, $375. So, but I am almost done. Let's look at these again. Oh, It's there. It's getting there. Oh, my alarm. Alexa, timer off. Alexa at the moment is my sous chef. So, but, yeah, too funny.
There's no reason for upcoming games for that team at this time.
And then she goes off talking stuff that I don't even know what she's talking about. You know, that part is like, okay, whatever. She ain't in her right mind. Almost done. I am so hungry and this smells so good. Okay, so I'm gonna pull these biscuits out. You guys let me know what you think. I think they're perfect. Look, aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. Ooh, that's hot though. Ooh, hot tamales, y'all. Hot plate. We used to go to this Mexican place to eat, and that every time there was this one little Mexican guy. One Hispanic Spanish dude who would come out and he'd have those plates and he'd go hot plate every time. So every time anybody's got a hot plate, it's like if you ever hear somebody say stop. In my head, I hear collaborate and listen, or hammer time. Stop, hammer time. So, yeah. But, how many of those do you have? Where in your head, all of a sudden, you've got songs. I have it a lot. Wonder if that means something. Yeah. Hey, hush your mouth in there, or you get no food. You go hungry to bed. Make him go to his room. He keeps acting up. Take his toys away, Xbox. Hide the remote. Hide the controller. Huh. Let's see him go into DTs. Uh-huh. Try it. Try it. Just one time, boy. Y'all, this is how you make it 22 years. You give them each other crap as much as possible in the best way possible. Does that sound okay? I don't think that sounded okay. All right, so it's not as much as I would like because honestly, I should have added more flour. But you know, I'm not big on the whole let's get out a recipe every time we have to do this one. So I should have added more flour so I could end it up with more gravy. But either way, I am going to add some more milk. Y'all, when nothing else fix it, milk it. That don't sound right either. Yeah, that sounds really bad. Yeah, I'm trying to be funny and I'm not doing so good. Oh boy. So, have y'all ever done something and then hope that nobody saw what you just did? Because you felt like an idiot for doing it? No, me neither. Alright, so pretty much this is all done. I could sit here and stir this gravy all night, I'm sure. Thank you everybody for watching. And again, biggest compliment is for you guys to share my videos. And that way if anybody else is like bored and you know has nothing better to do, they're welcome to watch it. I added salt. They stole my pepper. They've stole my pepper. Alright, well I have to add the pepper in a minute. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I will see you very soon, hopefully Monday. And Thursday of next week, around this time. Oh, hey Element, hey Kimberly, and Paige. Look, all of these people just popped up. I don't know, no more milk. Hush, mama. Old lady, I told you to hush. Y'all know I'm getting her, if Keith and I ever get a divorce, I'm getting her in the divorce. She's mine. Already told him I'll fight him for her. What, I can have her? Woohoo! You still gonna have to pay for her? So y'all have a great weekend. Thank you again. And if y'all would share, it's a huge compliment. I really appreciate it. And I will see y'all next week. Bye, guys.